For any business, large or small, the exhibition scene is the perfect opportunity to drive brand awareness and meet prospective customers. Whether you are a trade show expert or it's your first time exhibiting, you want your exhibit to stand out from the sea of booths in the venue. However, capturing the attention of your target audience starts long before the event actually starts. It begins with the design of your exhibition booth. You're listening to the Exhibitor Marketing Insider podcast, the ultimate guide for high-achieving businesses aiming to scale their event profits. If your business is in the seven-figure club, prepare to discover groundbreaking tactics to boost your exhibition success. Welcome to the first episode of the Exhibitor Marketing Insider podcast. I'm your host, Abdul Altaf, and today we'll dive into the tips and tricks to ensure that your event booth not only looks fantastic, but also leaves a lasting impression, making a substantial impact at your upcoming event. During this episode, we'll also give you a powerhouse of resources to help you become a more strategic exhibition marketer with tools to change your marketing game. So let's start with the basics. The first aspect I would say is the size of your booth. Sometimes the idea behind creating a show-stopping booth is to be in a big area. And I don't disagree because you should make the best use of the space available. If you have an available space, which allows you to have a stand, a showroom, a TV, and even a secluded area for just short meetings, then it's great. But it doesn't mean that will drive your sales on autopilot. You just need to select an open floor plan space that allows attendees to freely roam throughout the space without feeling claustrophobic. And if you really want to have a booth that doesn't need any type of introduction, nor you need anyone to do the prospecting, then you might want to consider making your own product at booth. And I am talking about having a house on display. Yes, when I attended the home building and renovating show last year in 2023 in London, I saw this tiny house, which is basically a very tiny house, as the name says, which is a fully transportable and road registrable house with a unique number plate and a VIN number. Well, how amazing is that? What I'm saying is that it's possible to fit a house whose length is 8 meters with a width of 2.55 meters and a height of 4 meters. And this was really, really incredible. You could even go inside this living space of 26.7 square meters. If you want to find out more, head on to tinyhousepro.co.uk. The second most important aspect is the location of your booth. Every exhibitor is aiming for the best spot on the exhibition floor. Your number one goal for exhibiting is to drive traffic to your booth, of course, and generate inbound leads. The wrong location or the wrong promotional activity of your booth could break the success of your exhibition marketing strategy. If your booth location is considered inaccessible, or if you haven't been visible enough on advertising, then your booth won't stand a chance at connecting with your target audience. So, my recommendation is to avoid selecting a space in the back of the exhibition. You want to make sure that your booth is in a high traffic area. For example, try opting for a booth space near the entrance that can be seen from the opening doors. Or if you can't secure a space near the front, the next best bet is to be near the theaters, bathrooms, or eating areas. You want to be located in a busy intersection where you know attendees are most likely to access your booth. The third aspect is about your brand image. When creating the design of your booth, you have to think about how you want to incorporate your brand image. A well-designed trade show booth should be a visual representation of your brand. Attendees should be able to recognize your brand identity, personality, and product instantly. In a venue with thousands of people, your goal is to differentiate yourself from your competitors. So, my suggestion is for you to pick a theme and run with it. And this is the fun part of being an exhibitor, because you get to be creative and think outside the box. Your theme should be an extension of your brand identity. The most iconic examples I've seen at trade shows are those where you infuse your personal and cultural touch into your booth. For instance, when I attended the World Travel Market back in 2019, the Brazilian booth, representing the country, made it feel like I was actually in Rio de Janeiro. Yes, the vibrant atmosphere, the sound of people talking in Portuguese, the large screen displaying tropical scenery, and the welcoming staff instantly made me want to book a trip to Brazil. Of course, if you're selling glazing doors, it might not make so much sense, but you can always convey how people feel when they are using your product. So that's really the goal. The fourth thing is to give something away for free. Let's set the record straight. Everyone loves getting free stuff. By handing out cool trade show swag, you guarantee visitors stopping by your booth. Promotional stuff is one of the main reasons people attend trade shows. A well thought out promotional item is a great way to have people talking about your brand during and after the conference or the event. And you don't have to spend so much money on this. But if you need help in finding the right items, I've got the perfect solution for you. Send me an email to abdul.altaf@exhibitorinsider.io and I will get back to you. And the last thing is to make sure your products stand out. Obviously, if you're a zoo owner, I wouldn't recommend you to bring all sorts of live animals because this can raise quite some ethical and logistical issues related to their care, safety, and well-being. But of course, if you can always display an virtual reality simulator and have the guests try an interactive immersive experience inside a virtual zoo. Or if you just sell services like accounting or legal assistance, you can always do it in a creative way. For example, you can stimulate having a presenter and getting people to participate in a crossword game. Make it interesting and easy to digest difficult terms. I mean, there are plenty of ways to give life to your product. So this is for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to follow the Exhibitor Marketing Insider LinkedIn page and Instagram on @exhibitor.insider. Thank you and see you next time.